The word philanthropy is one we hear in our daily lives very often. I can't help but imagine how many emails each of us has received the last few days of the year reminding us that there's still time to make a contribution to one of our charities. There's still time, there's still time. Make an online gift, make a difference. And it's good. Of course, it's good for us to give to charities, to give to causes that we believe in, causes that help our brothers and sisters, and to be philanthropic. But this only scratches the surface of what it means to be a philanthropist. We have many examples in the world of philanthropists, within quotes. Great benefactors and philanthropists of the world. The Warren Buffetts of the world and the Bill Gates of the world that give billions and billions of dollars to try to end hunger, to try to cure AIDS, worthy causes around the world. There are also philanthropists on a local level, in parishes, in our neighborhoods, in our cities and towns. Philanthropy, unfortunately, oftentimes has been associated with the giving of money, the sharing of wealth. Giving, we're told, until it hurts a little bit more. But unfortunately, this giving, like I said, is limited in scope. Give money. Make a difference. Sometimes we throw in give of your time, and sometimes of your talents. Right? These are catchphrases, I'm sorry. Give of your time, talent, and treasure. Stewardship. That doesn't make us, my beloved brothers and sisters, philanthropists. Giving of our time, talent, and treasure alone does not make us philanthropists. Philanthropos is one of the words used in the Divine Liturgy in every single service to describe God. It's probably used more than any other word. Philanthropos. For you are a good God who loves mankind. Philanthropos we translate as loves mankind. Sometimes for you are a good God and philanthropist. But what does it really mean to be like God, a philanthropist? In the Divine Liturgy of St. Basil describes exactly what Jesus Christ did for our salvation. There's a long prayer that describes the history of humankind, from the time of Adam and Eve's creation to their sin and disobedience and fall, and then all the different things that God did as a philanthropist, as someone who loves His creation, to help us come back closer to Him. And so St. Basil goes on and he says, you sent angels, oh Lord. You sent the angels to send us messages. That didn't work. Then you sent us the law. You sent us rules and commandments, ordinances to follow, to get us closer to you. You were such a philanthropist, you gave us rules. That didn't work. Then you sent us prophets. St. Basil says, you sent us prophets to send us messages, to tell us what's to happen. And we persecuted the prophets, and that didn't work. And so God is such a philanthropist that He sent His only begotten Son, who just celebrated taking on the flesh and being circumcised today, and eventually growing up and sacrificing His life for us, embracing the cross, being crucified, nailed, dying on the cross. And St. Basil goes on and says, your philanthropy doesn't really end there. Your philanthropy doesn't just end on the cross and in the tomb. He goes on and he says, you, O Lord, wanting to fulfill all things, went into Hades. You went down into the pits. For 3 days, Jesus was in Hades, preaching the resurrection, liberating the souls who were trapped there. And then on the third day he rose as a true philanthropist. Saint Basil the Great sought to live like this every single day of his life. We know the stories of him and his family giving their entire wealth, everything, to establish philanthropic institutions. We know the first hospitals were built by St. Basil, orphanages, inns for the foreigner, old age homes for the old-timers and the weak. St. Basil even built a leper colony, a leprosarium, as they're called. And I'd like for us to see what exactly he did in this leprosarium, to show us exactly how he imitated Christ's philanthropy. So St. Basil not only builds these institutions and invites people, and not only does he say it's free to come in and get treated and to be cared for, like many are our institutions, St. Basil went into these institutions. In particular, St. Basil sought to enter the pits, enter Hades like Christ. He wanted to be a true philanthropist. And so he would enter his leper colony, his leprosarium, and he would not just enter and visit the lepers and say hi, or read a quick prayer, or even just give them Holy Communion. He went into the deepest parts of those colonies, into the baths, where these individuals would be bathed by St. Basil. He spent time with them, he bathed them, he touched them, he anointed their wounds, and then he put gauze on them. And he doesn't stop there. Once St. Basil took care of the lepers, the lowest of the low in society at the time, he does something that's so profound, so scandalous, and yet so philanthropic. He takes what he does as a hierarchy, and he brings it to these people. He takes the resurrection to them, and he embraces these individuals, these men and women and children, with a kiss of peace. The priests and the bishops do this all the time, around the holy altar table. As we stand watching in the presence of the body and blood of Christ, we kiss each other. We embrace each other as a sign of our love. St. Basil didn't just want to build a leper colony in the hospital. He didn't just want to take care of the people in these colonies. He wanted to love them. He wanted them to know that they are his brothers and his sisters, and he found the most profound way by sharing with them a kiss of peace. This is what a philanthropist is. I don't know how we can model this in today's world. I think at most, if we think about it and brainstorm, we might think of giving our wealth, establishing institutions, building churches, offering refuge. We might often maybe think of offering our time and maybe being volunteers, going in and serving the hungry, cooking for them. We do this. I know we have a tradition in this metropolis of feeding the hungry, clothing them, going out to the streets and giving them clothing. I don't know how we can express our love in such a profound way as St. Basil. Don't know how. I really don't. And that bothers me. It bothers me when we're supposed to be imitators of Christ, when we struggle with entering into Hades with it, like it. Some of the fathers of the church speak about giving their soul, actually dying, giving of their souls eternally for the salvation of others. I don't even know if we're prepared to do that. But as we begin the new year, and we take on New Year's resolutions, whatever those may be, it's good. It's good to have a fresh start. But please find ways to go into the pit. Find ways to be a real philanthropist. Find ways to go beyond what's expected. Easy for us to do by clicking and donating. Do more than that. Love each other. That is my prayer for you for this new year, that we love one another, that we forgive one another, that we come together and receive Holy Communion. Na povo teu, Cristo Deus, que agape do céu, e o Espírito of God, with faith and with love,